Alright, you all, so this silk press is officially approximately 4 weeks old. In about 2 or 3 days it's going to be like officially 4 weeks old, which means I maintained a silk press for a whole month. Mine as well, just say it's a month, like 2 or 3 days from now is not really too much of a big difference. So I actually wanted to come and document this because I'm just like, wow, you know, the stylist that I had did an amazing job. If you guys haven't checked out the silk press video, I finally went to a hair salon for the first time in 3 years. Last time I was at a hair salon was in 2019. So check out this video before you finish watching this video and then come back, or you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to watch this video first and then check out the previous silk press video, please watch that video as well, because obviously you'll be able to see me getting my hair silk pressed in action. So the stylist I went to did an amazing job. Like, I honestly can't even believe my hair lasted this long, but it is starting to smell, okay? My scalp is dirty, okay? And you could just see all of the frizziness. Now, I mean, it still looks good for a silk press. There is no way I could have done a silk press and it would have lasted this long. I was actually chatting with a friend. I was just like, how does the stylist get your hair to just drop? Like, my hair is so thick, and after she blow dried it, it was still a big poof. And then when she flat ironed it, I think she hit it like once or twice barely, and my hair just literally fell into formation. I was just so shocked. I was just like, how is that possible? Like, oh my goodness, like, how is it possible? So stylists definitely have some technique that we're not aware of, or something like that. It has to be a combination of the hair tools that they use. She didn't even use that much product on my hair. I bought my own shampoo. I know I got a steam hydration treatment, which is in that video from the silk press, with all of the steam coming up from the sink when they put the machine to my hair. So I wonder if that has something to do with my silk press lasting so long. I mean, I literally got my money's worth, and the day that I got my silk press, it actually rained. It's just weird, but I want to tell you guys how I maintained my silk press for literally a month. So what people don't understand is well, I guess people understand, especially black women, if you have natural hair, you get a silk press, there are certain things you can't do while you have a silk press. One of those things being, you can't just exercise rigorously. Some people could, but I think for the most part, a lot of people can't. I had to do light exercises. I couldn't stay on a treadmill for as long as I wanted to. So I was mindful that I was going to sweat my hair out, and my hair did sweat out. You know, it's extremely puffy in the back. I just couldn't exercise like I wanted to. So I had to do like 7-minute exercises, 10-minute exercises, and cut it really, really short because I knew I would mess up my hair. Also, I was very mindful of being in the shower. I use a old bonnet, this large bonnet. This bonnet is extremely huge compared to this bonnet. Like, look at the difference. But I don't like this bonnet because the band feels kind of weird around my edges, but I use it for the shower and it's great. So in order for me to preserve my silk press, what I do is I wrap my hair with the scarf first to hold the wrap in place. Like, there's no way I can wrap my hair and then put a bonnet on. And then I have to use bobby pins, obviously, to hold the wrap first, and then use the scarf, and then I put on this bonnet. Usually I just go to sleep with this on, but for the shower I put this bonnet on top of this. So I literally have bobby pins. Obviously my hair's wrapped, bobby pins. I have the scarf on. I have this bonnet on, and then I put this over my head to protect my hair from the water. This isn't waterproof. And unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of using shopping bags from the grocery store because my state banned plastic bags in the grocery stores. They officially banned it. So I literally just have large trash bags for my house, and I'm not putting those on my head. I have a few plastic bags, but I'm going to use those for like hair treatments. But anywho, yeah, I just have to be mindful of how, you know, I have to be mindful when I take a shower and how I'm protecting my hair. Another thing is at night we sweat in our sleep. I know I sweat in my sleep. Even now that it's November and the weather is still kind of warm outside, but at night it does get cold. So I have the heat on and I'm like sweating. One thing I did was I use a fan. I have a old school box fan that I got from Walmart a couple of years ago, and I just put that on the floor beside me. I kind of angle it a certain way so it can blow on me while I'm in the bed. And once I get too hot, obviously I turn the heat off. And then once I start feeling myself sweating, I turn that fan towards my head to kind of dry, you know, to kind of keep my head dry and kind of combat some of the sweating. And another thing is that was very important is I had to wrap my hair every night. I did a TikTok video or a short or a reel because I recycle all of my content across all platforms. But I did a short video of how one night I didn't wrap my hair and my hair looked terrible. And then once I wrapped it, it looked like my silk press was like popping. It looked like it was fresh. So definitely wrapping my hair and being consistent with that was very important to maintain the silk press, because if I just would have went to sleep and put my hair in a ponytail and a bonnet, it would have looked crazy. So you can see that I kind of have some dents in my hair, and that came from me wrapping my hair. That obviously came from the bobby pins and stuff like that. So that was kind of unavoidable. I didn't have to touch up my hair not once with the flat iron. I didn't have to use a blow dryer not once. Another thing that I did to also maintain my silk press was just using olive oil on my hair, just running it through my hair, just running it throughout the shaft of my hair and wrapping it, that helps smooth the frizziness as well. Oh, and before I forget, these are the tools that I use. I have some hair on it, so excuse that. These are the tools that I use to maintain my silk press. Bamboo paddle brush. I did a review on this brush too. And then I have a skinny rat tail comb, and then I have a wide tooth comb, because when the roots start getting puffy, you just need something to control the whole flow of the wrap. And then I follow up with it with the paddle brush or whatever. But yeah, these are the hair tools that I used to wrap my hair. Now, on one of my videos where I said it was like a YouTube short, and I was like, my silk press is over 3 weeks old, and I'm gonna pretty much tell you guys a little bit on how I maintain it. So one young lady commented, she was actually really nice though. She was just like, girl, 3 weeks, it's time for you to wash your hair. That's too old. And it's so weird. And I told her, I responded, I said, you know what, you're so right. And I need to practice what I preach, because I'm always telling people, don't go too long without washing your hair, which is true. Don't go too long without washing your hair. But this was an exception. This silk press gave me an opportunity not to do my natural hair, not to deal with tangles and single strand knots. For a whole month, I had the luxury of not having a long wash day, literally having a break. And I don't do this often. I don't wait a whole month to not wash my hair. That is not something that I do. So this is a very rare occurrence. This is the first time I got a silk press professionally done in 3 years. So you best to believe your girl is going to hold on to the silk press for dear life. And this silk press cost me 3 figures, okay? So I had to get my money's worth. There was no way, you know, and this isn't anything against her, but there was no way I was washing my hair after like 2 weeks of having silk press. Like, no, absolutely not, no way. I'm in my 4th week right now, and I feel amazing. Like, my hair still feels good. It can probably go for another week, but I'm not going to push it, because I don't want to put my scalp at risk for severe irritation. And like I said before, my hair is starting to smell. You know, it just picks up all of the smells from when I went outside or I'm around people or whatever the case may be. And that's gross. So here's a quick length check of my hair. And I'm just going to document this. If you guys have been rocking with me for a minute, you know that I cut my hair October 2021 of last year, probably like to chin length, and this is all the growth that I have so far. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I just wanted to come on here and just let you know about some of the things that I did to maintain my silk press.